Welcome back, boys. Today we have one from manhood. Regret that I don't need a man garbage, but it's too late now. So, I guess they're getting older now, huh?
I'm 53. And I just can't believe that I'm sitting here and it has been several years. I think it was over a year that I had a date, and then it's been several years since then. Where are all the good men? I'm tired of being alone.
You're woman. You're 53 years old. At that point, you should be giving it out for free. I'm not gonna lie.
I want to share my life with someone. I am just freaking tired. I want to be in love. I want to share my life with someone. I want to feel the joys. I want to have my hands held.
I want. That's all I hear. I want.
To be held. I want to kiss. I want to support. I want to make coffee with that person. I want my person. I want my person. Why is it so hard to find your person? I'm tired.
By the time some women hit their 50s, the attention, options, and youthful confidence of their 20s are long gone, and their fertility window has mostly closed.
Yeah, I mean, okay, like how do you view this? When you start to get older as a woman, you should notice that you get less and less glances, you get less and less attention as you age as a woman. Like, you should do that. And it's like you reach a certain age, and then you're like, oh, okay, I am lucky if I even find just a regular man who has a stable job, who isn't particularly exceptional in any way. If this guy gives me attention, then I should keep him because I'm getting older, and I see the attention is getting dried up. I no longer. The older you get as a woman, the less kind of garbage men are willing to put up. If you're a hot 19, 20, 21-year-old, like there's quite a good amount of garbage a lot of dudes are willing to put up with to be with you. But the older you get, the less leeway you have, the more you have to act right. Now, the best thing you can do is just to act right from the beginning, from you are 19, 20, 21-year-old, and get married early and start having children, start to have a family, all of that. That is what makes you the happiest. Going around traveling and partying and doing all this girl boss garbage, yeah, that's not good.
Years spent prioritizing careers, independence, and me time over choosing and building a relationship leave them lonely, anxious, and desperate for affection. They ignored or dismissed men when they were younger, believing they didn't need one. Now, reality hits hard, and they crave what they once took for granted. The choices of youth come back to define their later years.
Oh my freaking man. Oh my freaking god.
I'm quite literally rolling around in horse shit, trying to get this bottom thing off my car. I don't want to talk about it. I'm gonna cry. I'm trying to get this off, and I need a screwdriver to take it off. And I just wish someone would pull over and help me, because I don't know what to do. Oh, someone just pulled over. No way. Thank you so much.
I gotta say it, guys. This woman's reaction is how most independent women would react. And I know I might.
Yeah, I mean, bro, once men build everything and everything is functioning, and basically the ease of everything is so easy, then suddenly women like just bust out and say, yes, I'm an independent woman, I can do it all, screw men. Like a tiny little problem comes, and it's like they cave in. And now society is getting more and more, how should you say, society is getting worse and worse and worse in so many ways. So I think soon they're gonna swing back. They're gonna try to be these traditional sweet women, and I do believe that a lot of them can be, if they take care of themselves and they don't run around sleeping with every man they see, and if they have some skills that they can give to a man. But a lot of women, they're gonna try to trick you. Like, oh yeah, I'm a sweet like church girl. Oh, I'm a sweet girl now. I found God. But yeah, she was finding a lot other things when she was younger. Let's just say that. Yeah, it's I think these like strong girl boss ideas are going to change. Like it is going to swing back, but I don't know how that looks like. What that looks like in the future.
Get a lot of hate for saying it, but this proves men's points when they roll their eyes at women that say, I don't need no man. Because sure, when things are going well for you and you're not running into any issues, you're not stranded on the side of the road with your car falling apart, of course, you can be a little overconfident in what you're capable of handling.
And people can just say whatever they want, right? I mean, I could say I'm the strongest man on earth, but if nobody ever checks me, if nobody ever tests my strength, then I can legitimately be so delusional that I do believe that I am the strongest man on earth. It's kind of similar what is happening to these women. They never ever get checked on these basic realities, you could call it. I'm sure there's different names for it. You call it whatever you want, but they don't get checked in very important ways growing up as children or young adults, whatever, and they have these delusions like, what are men good for? Men don't mean garbage, like they are garbage. And they legitimately believe these things because everything works as it should. Society runs. She doesn't need a man, really. She could just pay someone or everything just works. But as soon as things don't work, they always need a man. As soon as there's a crime, they need a strong masculine man to come and fix it. There's a fire, they need a strong man, firefighter, to fix it. This is how it goes.
But don't forget that one, the reason why your life is pretty easy is because of men. And two, the second your life becomes not so easy, guess who you're going to be hoping and praying is headed your way?
Welcome to independence, ladies.
Yeah, I mean, if all men stopped, let's just say working, how long would it take for the water to stop? You can no longer get fresh water. How long would it take? Like, you wouldn't be able to buy groceries. Like, things would just collapse instantly. Electricity would stop working. You wouldn't have electricity. You wouldn't have internet. You would have none of these things.
Where you think you don't need men until life actually tests you. All that confidence disappears the moment things go sideways. And suddenly the same men you ignored are the ones keeping you from drowning in chaos.
Yeah.
Reality check. Your so-called independence was mostly a fantasy until someone actually shows up to fix what you can't. Cry all you want, but this is what happens when you underestimate men.
Honestly, when people be saying they don't need a man, I'll be shutting the fuck up. Because I need my man. Because that's a good man, Savannah. A good man. And I need him. I need him.
Maybe women would actually understand this if they stopped chasing chads, trading nights of drama for meaningless fun, and finally decided to recognize and hold on to a genuinely good man. Until then, they keep wondering why all the good ones are gone.
It's getting crazy here. Women now want men that might have a rasp, do have floaties, Do you have a canoe, a paddleboard, anything? We need water rescue men. We're willing to take you in, okay? We need a man that can come rescue us right now.
Oh, now they want a man. Suddenly it's all about hero fantasies and rescue me energy, after years of ignoring the solid, dependable ones. Wow, women can't always do everything. Reality has a way of humbling overconfidence.
I genuinely believe that men were put on this planet Earth to knock us silly with some logic and reason, because God knows that women do not have it. I'm sorry, we don't. We like to go shopping. We like to eat food. We like to watch Netflix and sit on the couch all day. Meanwhile, men are going to their jobs every single day, not complaining. They're always happy-go-lucky. Truly, God bless the man's soul, because I don't think us women ever fully grow up. And our husbands are now our daddy.
She nails modern women in a nutshell. Always
Damn. Okay. I mean, she said it.
chasing comfort, glued to shopping, food, and Netflix. Emotionally dependent and never fully growing up. Meanwhile, men go to work every day, carrying responsibilities without.
Pat, what do you think? I believe the more a woman experiences, like in like trials and like hardships and struggle, I do believe she becomes a worse woman. Usually, these types of women, they become like more like bitter and resentful. Let's take dating for example. More women have problems with dating, and they sleep with a lot of men trying to find that perfect one or whatever the hell they're looking for. The more like bitter and resentful they become, the less that like sweetness, femininity, all that it gets watered out. It gets watered down. So it's like in a lot of like these scenarios, when it comes to like struggle and like problems, they become worse people. I think this one of the sweeter women are the ones who didn't have to grow up with a lot of garbage, who did have like a strong family unit, and like a present father who set boundaries and kind of set them straight on a good path. Like these types of women are better than these women who kind of go through it all, is a strong boss babe, all of this. They're usually the more bitter ones with like strong political opinions, you could say.
Complaint, balancing logic and reason. Husbands end up playing the role of both partner and parent. Women enjoy the perks, but rarely acknowledge the effort behind it.
Right. Women, generally, in this day and age, they don't want to rely on a man. They want to be completely independent. They want their freedom. I'm not going to lie, so do I. And they don't want to be...
Let me translate. When they mean freedom, what they actually mean is freedom from accountability and like standards. Like you're not allowed to shame a woman for, let's just say an extreme example, sleep with 1,000 men. If a woman sleeps with 1,000 men, you're not allowed to shame her or judge her or have any kind of prejudice or anything against her. You're supposed to accept her just as she is, and you're supposed to treat her like she's a virgin, and you're supposed to love her unconditionally, almost. Like, no, that is what they want, and it's insane.
Or feel beholden to a man. The problem is, women need men way more than they think or will ever admit. Like men, especially alpha, high, powerful men, don't actually need a woman, because if they earn enough money, usually men earn more, they can get a cleaner, they can go out for dinner, they can just buy ready meals, they can get Meals on Wheels delivered to their house. They can literally pay for some spice as well if they want it. Women do need men. I don't want to have to rely financially on a man because I don't want to feel he has more power over me. But then in the industry I work in, I also rely on men for my income, you know?
Women preach independence all day, but when it comes down to it, they always circle back to needing men.
Yeah.
Strong, independent woman I know who's single always asks, how is it this hard to find a good man? because we are not choosing strong men. Strong, independent women need really strong men who respect their strong personalities and encourage their strong leadership skills. Oftentimes, I think where we go wrong is we...
Oh, hell no. I'm not letting a woman steer the ship. We're going straight into an iceberg. That is what all women do. You can never let a woman have control or have control over your frame. Then you're cooked. It's only a matter of time before she leaves or cheats on you. It's like you're begging the woman crash into an iceberg if you let the woman have control. You kind of deserve to get what is coming to you at that point.
choose really masculine men, thinking that they're strong enough to hold us up. But the type of strength we need will only be found in a secure man. The strength of a man will never be found in his muscles. The strength of a man will never be found in his wallet. The strength of a man will only be found in his values.
Strong, independent women keep whining about not finding a good man, but they keep chasing the wrong types. Muscle and
Yeah, I mean, there's not a single man who wants to put up with this garbage. And if you do, I mean, you're not exactly like the top tier S guy. Like, oh my god, bro, like you just need to let the woman be however she wants to be, and you need to be strong in yourself and let her do what she has to do. It's like, fuck no. I need a woman who can follow basic, simple fucking instructions that I can protect, that I can take care of. I don't need no strong boss babe girl. You can go and do that alone. I don't care. I need a woman. I don't need a tantrum child throwing fucking temper tantrums everywhere. Like, I'm sure a lot of you guys agree as well. Like, you didn't want us in your 20s. We don't want you in your 40s. I'll end it at that one, boy. Anyway, boys, I love you boys. Take care of yourself.